voter or an undecided voter when it comes to the race for governor?
I am absolutely decided that I'm glad I'm not in this race.
Really? It looks like so much fun, doesn't it?
Oh, it looks like so much fun. When you run for that office, I suppose when you run for any office, but this one in particular, you really do have to put yourself out there and be prepared to take some shots and obviously to give some back. So it looks like a full-body contact sport to me.
Yeah, well, as mayor of one of the most significant cities in the state, you could be very influential, could you not? If you published the way you're going to vote next Tuesday.
Oh, thank you for suggesting that. And I don't know. Perhaps I would be. I'm also the nonpartisan mayor of Grand Rapids, which puts me in an awkward position in terms of endorsements.
That's the interesting part.
Well, it is. It surely is, and it keeps me out of some races where I perhaps prefer to make my opinion known. Mm-hmm. But I have to be satisfied making it known in the voting booth.
Well, it's going to be interesting, too, having two new members of Congress from West Michigan there. I mean, this is almost unheard of. Those seats have been occupied for so long. To have two fresh faces. Absolutely, and two races where it appears that it's, in the primary on the Republican side, it's totally up for grabs in both cases. I'm having a hard time reading it. Maybe you can, but I can't see a real clear winner emerging from the pack in either district. Yeah, it could be a very late night Tuesday night. We're gonna, one of those hanging Chad kind of nights. I don't know. Now, I understand there's some new tweaks to the Grand Rapids City website that are going to make people have an easier time navigating it. What's up with that? Well, we've been trying to bring ourselves up into the 21st century and maybe even get a little bit ahead of the curve. And with our use of technology, I think we've cut some new territory. We're looking at an alignment of our website that will allow better access both for transparency and for citizen engagement. For years you've been able to pay bills online through the city website, but now there's going to be some interesting new opportunities, including one that I'm quite excited about. It's called My GR City Points, and it starts with our recycling program. We've just begun a new single stream recycling with our partner Kent County, and we will be weighing people's recycling as they put it out at the street, and it's collected by the trucks. And based on the cumulative weight of their recycling, they'll get city points, and they can redeem those points for coupons to be used at local businesses. That's kind of step one, and step two is that we're going to use the program to incentivize citizen participation. So if you're involved in a park cleanup day, for instance, you'll get My City Points. If you're who knows? Maybe even voting in the future. If you vote, you get a My GR City Point, and you can use it for a discounted meal at a local restaurant. Boy, it's a fun new adventure for us. Certainly is innovative. I understand in 2 to 3 weeks this SharePoint program will be available, and we'll be sure to be testing it out. That's fantastic news. Speaking of voting online, the Terry Lynn Land says the Secretary of State's going to be a pretty low turnout on Tuesday. Would you advocate, you think, some sort of online voting system, or making voting day a holiday, or making voting over a period of a week? Would you change the system somehow if you could? I surely would. I had the privilege of being an elections monitor in South Africa in 1994 for the elections that ended apartheid, and that system uses 3 days for voting. The first day was reserved for those who were elderly or infirm or would need more time to cast their vote, and then the second 2 days for the general population. Now that was an unusual election, of course, but at that time, and I know in many countries around the world,
election days are holidays. They're people don't have to go to work; they go to the polls. I think there are certainly with the technology we've got today, there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be moving to a computer voting, and that surely would improve the turnout.
Okay, are you excited about Art Prize?
Am I excited about Art Prize? Are you kidding me? Absolutely! Wow. Yeah. After a fabulous first effort, this year appears to be even bigger and better. 1,713 artists. I think somebody did the math on it, and it's impossible in the 2.5 weeks of Art Prize to see them all, no matter how fast you drove between sites.
We'll give it a try, though, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much. Grateful for the time this morning. George Heartwell, the mayor of the city of Grand Rapids. I'm Michael Patrick Shields.